Luxury prisons for the rich. In America. Get me that Michael Jackson stuff. Can cops force you to do a lie detector test? How to permanently delete information from an iPhone remotely? Can deleted text messages be retrieved? Will life insurance still pay serious damage control? For the rich in America. Get me that Michael Jackson stuff. I will never quit. I'll give one heck of a fight. I'm ready to prove my innocence.
It's Monday. It's the first day of the trial week 2, and we're mad. Everyone's mad. If you're not mad at Kouri, you're mad at the defense attorneys. If you're not mad at the defense attorneys, you're mad at the people in the gallery. If you're not mad at the people in the gallery, then you're mad at the family. God, I hope you're not mad at the family. But you're just mad. Everyone's just mad. Mad. Mad, I say. So let's get mad. Actually, let's go straight to court. First though, we'll get Dali in.
Hey.
Hi. Yeah, I'm a bit mad.
Well, that's common.
Okay.
You're always in a pissy mood.
Shut up. I'm usually fine. Oh, mad. Everyone is just mad. I'm not going to take it anymore. I saw you in Web Sleuth's chat.
Hey.
Yeah.
I was just hanging out with the girls.
The girls, yeah, right, okay. All right. We have to cross straight to court because there's like an incredible cross-examination happening right now. But we don't like the defense attorneys because they're mean.
Very.
They mean and they suck. They mean and they suck and they're cruel. All right, let's go. Now, we've gone back a couple of minutes because there's a really important thing that has come up. And hopefully you guys didn't miss it. So with the gifts that were brought in at opening, their gifts, when they were brought in at opening, remember we had this discussion with Laurie Hellis. The defense is going to have to get in front of this once the forensics guy comes out and go, well, what was she doing with them? What information do you have? Did she send them? Did she receive them? What? And we all talked at the time about, what happens when you press the gift tab when you're like texting someone or something and you don't even necessarily send anything, but you just see them all pop up and load? Well, how many do you think you see at that point? Not usually like 3, you see quite a few. Yes, so this happened.
The jury, that it was all the image files that you received, correct?
Well, just for this representation is just for that, for the 4th.
Correct, yeah, yes. So what we're looking at are
it's part of that, yes.
Images, data files for that day. Specifically, I think there was a range. It was for the March 4th, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, in that, there were 39 images, right?
Correct.
Now, of those images, obviously, we've seen
39.
So I want to focus on.
There were 39 images. Why did we see 3? What were those 3 all about? Why did the prosecutors choose those 3? And if you notice, I don't know if you guys have been watching this up till this point, but this attorney here has done a really good job with this witness, and they're getting along like a house on fire. There's not much data to go with these. In fact, they're calling them ghost images because there's nothing to say where they're coming from, where they went, what happened with them. There's just a timestamp and an image. That's all that's come back from the Celery Bite report. So let's keep going for a sec.
Those, okay? Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up those 3 images that you've seen, okay? And I'm going to show you the MAC, right? Which is the modified access created, okay? Yeah. All right.
Hey, Michelle.
Now, could you see those on the left-hand side there?
I do, yes.
Okay. 1 second. That's what you can see, right? Sorry, I have a smaller screen here, so I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
All right.
I'm not going to take it
On the
anymore.
left-hand side, can you tell me, or tell the jury, if all of these images were accessed on the same date and time?
Yes.
Down to the second?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that these are .png files, okay?
Yes.
Now, if we look to the right, there is what appears to not be a GIF, I guess, or it is a thumbnail, but it is of a, how would you describe
Let's
it?
not call it a GIF.
What's the picture? What's that
Where,
picture of?
I don't know, which one are we looking at?
The one on the right-hand side, it looks like a house almost in the distance.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's a photo of a piece of property, it looks like. Yes.
Are you familiar with that property?
I can't tell what it is from the photo.
Fair enough. Now, can you just look at the time and date?
Yes.
Okay. Does that match the .png files that we saw?
It does.
Okay. Yes. To the second.
It does.
Okay.
Yes.
So just practically speaking, maybe we can take that down.
Wait, so hang on. There's a picture of a house that matches the .png files, and I don't know why they're .png, they're GIFs, but there's a picture of them that matches the exact date, time as the others. So does that mean that they're all coming up in her face at the same time? Kind of like GIFs all load up at the same time? When you're looking at them, scrolling through them? Or when you just go to a web page that has a pile of GIFs on there?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Do you find that odd?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's walk through it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna walk through an example for you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And then I want you to explain it to me.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if let's do this.
Oh,
So
Kouri has a little sit.
I'm going to just unlock it.
Mhm.
Now I'm going to send a text message, okay,
Okay.
to my son.
All right.
Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a thumbnail
A photo. Yeah.
photo, okay, and I'll do a GIF, okay.
Okay.
And so I'm looking for one. I found one, so I just clicked on that.
Okay.
Okay. Now I just clicked on another one,
Okay.
and I just clicked on another one.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to add also a picture, okay, just for my folder.
Okay.
Okay. Now I've selected those 4 items, okay,
Mhm.
and I'm about to send it.
Yes.
Okay. So if you were to get my phone and put it in your system, extract it, and you analyze it, obviously it would be a text message.
It would. Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Now, the modified access created, would all of those be the same date, time, down to the second?
They could be.
Could be.
Yes.
There's a lot of reasons for that.
Yes.
Okay. For example, the type of iOS I have,
That could affect it. Yes.
the type of extraction that's done,
I don't know if the extraction type would determine that or not.
logical versus physical.
I still don't think in the way these images were in the database.
Okay.
I don't think that would be. I don't think that would be accurate.
So then let's look at the database.
Okay.
Where exactly were these images?
So they were in the database. There's a pathway in there.
Yeah, let's pull that
Yeah.
up.
So that's where they're at.
Okay.
Okay. So they are in an SMS photo database essentially. All right.
So is it up there now for you?
It is not. Not yet.
Okay. Now, the source file, is that what we're referring to?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So I see here it has a bunch of numbers, underscore files, full, .zip, right?
Yeah.
Private var, mobile library, cache,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Talk to me about cache.
All right. So caches are folders.
Cache.
They're just places where the system stores data.
Okay. And if I were to go to
Cache.
my phone right now, I could find those .png files,
Cache.
that image
Oh.
I just sent, right? If I go directly to my text message, correct?
You could. Yes.
Yeah, right, because I just
Yeah.
sent it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, here in this file, this doesn't lead you straight to a text message. Correct. Okay. And so it is, and I think what you said in your direct, I think it was the system, I think is the word, you were very specific. The system in her phone, like logged it. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Those are databases.
Correct.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So fair to say, and you indicated in your testimony early, so I think I'm right, that there are certain things in our phones that are there, but we can't necessarily access them.
Correct.
We need a process to go kind of below the surface.
Right.
Okay. Now, in this case, these .pngs, you had 39 of them, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you only selected 3.
Yes.
Okay. Did you select those? I shouldn't put.
I provided what I provided.
Yeah.
I provided the entire extraction report, and then I provided the part of the extraction report for that day.
Okay. So
Yes.
you provided the full 39.
Yes.
Okay. Understood. Now, that I want to go back to.
I like this witness.
Yeah.
I like this witness. He's very honest.
Yeah. Very straightforward.
He's very straightforward. Notice that there doesn't even really seem to be any tension between him and Ramos.
No.
They're getting along just swimmingly.
Senior.
And he didn't flinch or anything when asked that. He didn't try and dance around it. He just said, no, this is what I did. Yes, I had 39 images and I handed them over. Well, good for you, sir. Good for you, because I've seen plenty of other state witnesses, state experts who would have squirmed and deflected from that question. So well done.
That other image, okay?
Okay.
Now, these have the exact same date, the exact same time, down to the second, okay? Are they tied together?
I don't know that.
You don't.
No.
In fact, it's impossible to know.
It really is.
Now, in what you do, there is, we heard the word a lot, analysis, right? You analyze, right? Okay. Now, we know that you can, we get the information from GradeKey, it's extracted, and we put it in Celebrite. The analysis comes in reviewing the report, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, and you're also very careful in your direct testimony that it's not necessarily, I don't think you use these words, but it's not infallible, right? This Celebrite report.
Correct.
Okay. In fact, Celebrite itself recommends its operators, is that the word?
Yes.
To make sure that they validate their data.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
And there's a lot of reasons for that.
Yes.
For example, you do have a hardware that you use, correct?
Yes.
You want to validate it's working.
Correct.
And then also the software that you use, you want to validate that that's working.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this might be an oversimplification. But I'm trying to process it. Okay? A lot of money went into making those phones.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the data and how it works is all of it's proprietary. Correct?
Yes.
Now, in a way, Celebrite is trying to hack the phone to get the information.
Not
It doesn't
hackers.
really hack it, but it parses the data.
It parses
yeah,
the data.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm feeling threatened. You feeling threatened, chat? Celebrate by hackers.
And when it spits out, that's not a common term. When the report gives you this information, you can't take it as God's truth.
There's context to a lot of stuff. So yeah, I mean, I can take it as God's truth, quote unquote.
Yeah.
That is how the system files within the are constructed.
You can take it that's how Celebrite put the data or extracted the data. Right. Now, you've heard, I suspect, of the epoch time.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you could explain to the jury epoch time in terms of digital forensics.
I cannot.
Cannot?
No.
Why not?
I don't have enough familiarization with it. I just don't.
Okay.
Not on the stand.
All right. Well, is it fair to say that, let's look at this created and modified and accessed, that date and time.
Okay.
Are you aware that that time isn't actually how it's stored on the phones?
Oh, yeah. It's
Oh.
32-bit integer.
I'm not trying to understand the question.
Sure. So
Oh, and I love how honest he's being. Like he could feel really like patronized by this, or not patronized, demasculated,
Yeah.
I guess, because he's the expert. He's the state's expert. He's the tech guy. He brought in all the cell data. He brought in the Google searches. He should know all this stuff, right? But they're very nice between each other, and he's fine to admit, I don't know.
the epoch time, if you're not familiar with it, it's the number of seconds that has elapsed since January 1st, 1970. Are you familiar with that?
I am.
Oh, sorry.
For a minute. What was the objection?
He said he couldn't testify about what epoch time is.
So
foundation.
foundation. I think you're laying foundation.
I am,
right?
Judge.
Let's see where this goes. Overruled. I interrupted you, gentlemen, if you would ask that question.
Absolutely, Judge. So the epoch time, and I'm just going to, I'll explain it how I know it, and if
Yeah.
it refreshes your recollection, great. If not, we'll move on. Okay. So epoch time is the number of seconds that has elapsed since January 1st, 1970. Okay.
Yes.
Don't know why they did it this way, but that is how the phones have registered the information. Were you aware of that?
Yes, and I don't know the technical aspects of it, but it is it's a programming reason.
Correct. And because we're not going to do the math
because-
together.
No, we're not.
Go, Dali.
Well, because it's signed into a 32-bit integer. It's binary, ones and zeros. And these computers, many of you will probably have noticed, do things in groups of 8. So like 16, 32, 64.
Before. Yeah.
So in particular, this is a 32-bit integer and is just a way to keep track of time from that January 1970 date. Fun fact, in January 19th, 2038, there is going to be another potential Y2K happening.
The one that never happened.
Excuse me. I still have PTSD from filling up water jugs that night, okay?
Yeah, look, we had Macs in my house, so we didn't have that problem. Steve Jobs actually foresaw the fact that it was going to turn 2000 at some point in time. Yeah, he did.
We rely, or in this case, you were relying on Celebrite to do that.
Computers in Australia?
Now, you also
Shut up.
a way to validate your data, because things even as little as time. You also have the ability to cross-reference the data that you have in your phone, in the Celebrite report, okay, the extraction, with other information, correct? Correct. So for example, the call logs, the text messages that you sent out, right, that's presented in the extraction. Yes. You could then compare it to the call detail records, correct, right? And you could say, oh yeah, you know what, this matches up. Yes, okay. And you do that in a way to make sure that the information you're getting is correct. Yes, okay. Now, when we look at this 4 images, the 3, I'm going to call them the what's been admitted as the 3 PNGs, okay, which we all saw, or just call them GIFs, even though I know they're not right now, right? But just so everybody's aware. Okay. And then we have this photo that appears to be of a home, okay? Right. Now, you have records and you have call logs for March 4th, correct? Yes. Okay. And you can see who all communicated that day, correct? And you can also get that through call detail records, correct?
Not always.
But the call detail records you indicated mark the time that a call was sent out and a text was sent out.
If it hits the carrier. So if it's a Wi-Fi call or if it's like iMessage, like iPhone to iPhone, iMessaging, okay, it can route around it and it won't hit the call detail record. Perfect. So you had on March 4th at least some information in what you received from the extraction report that some calls were made, some text messages were sent from Ms. Richins' phone. Yes. Okay. Now, with that information, you can, if you wanted to, you can attempt to see whether this image was sent or received by somebody, correct? Yes. Okay. You did not do that. I did do that. Okay. And who did it come back to? I don't know. It was not available in the system file. Okay. Would you like kind of explain why? Sure. Yeah, that'd be great. Why I think, based on, yeah. There is, from the time this event occurred on March 4th till the time that the phone was seized on April 13th, I believe, 2022, there's an extended period of time that has passed in data terms. Okay. So the reason why going back to the source on this is challenging is if the text source of this, incoming or outgoing, is missing, you can sometimes go into the data file, like from the timeline and from the extraction, you can go into the database information. You can go in there and you can look at that to see if that information is contained in the database still. The problem is that data is overwritten. Once it's deleted, the database then overwrites it.
Like
so
RAM.
Then what happens is the source in there goes away. There are small amounts of data that are in there. Traces. Well, like PNGs, okay, that are still there. But like I kind of explained with the data space, think of it as a. Oh, 1 second. Is that like the garbage collection? Yeah, we're talking about that, right? So so deletion. So think of that as, think of that deletion file as like the trash can in your house, like in your kitchen. Okay, so you delete things, you throw things into that. Well, eventually it's full, and you got to take it out to the curb and the garbage.
Did Kouri get beat up?
No, it's a pimple.
Oh. Okay.
Man comes and gets it.
Yeah, I've heard rumors about the cause.
The more you use it, the more you have to take it out.
So let me stop you there. Yes, because what I'm asking about is, I understand that you tried. I'm
getting there. I promise.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah.
There.
So those databases store that information for a while. Okay. Then what happens is that text information, that the text threads, they're stored in a different place than these. What happens is every, 30-ish days, don't hold me to that, but it's roughly, this iOS system performs a vacuum. And what it does is it takes deleted information that's in there that it no longer thinks it needs for the system files, and it vacuums it out, and it basically takes it out to the curb, and then it goes away. So to answer your question, I did attempt to look for the source for this, but there's none of that data remains in the device or in the databases at all.
Very interesting. Okay, so he attempted to look for the source for this, but none of that information was in the database, the source. Right? So all he had was 39 images,
Yep.
of which it sounds to me like the state chose the 3 GIFs to go and put up there on opening and just let them hang out there for everyone to think about and wonder, what was she doing with them when the police and the ambulance people had just left and she hadn't even told the children yet? And this guy's basically saying he's got no idea. He doesn't even know she was doing anything with them. And there was also a bunch of other images.
All I have is these, what I referred to previously as orphaned images.
Or ghosts.
Ghosts.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, and I understand that.
Okay.
My question is, there are other things you can do outside of that. Obviously, that's your first one, right? You
Right.
try to go straight to the source. For whatever reason, it's not there.
Okay.
But there are other things you can do
Right
to
to
see
the
if you
source.
can locate whether they're tied together or where they could have gone. Correct? Correct. So you indicated that at a minimum, this is on the mobile messaging system, right?
Yes.
It says mobile SMS, correct?
Yes.
So you know that at one point it was sent or received to somebody from Miss Richins' phone.
Yes.
Okay, so you have contacts in her phone, correct?
I do.
And if you had call detail records, for example, or just in her log, or any number of things, right?
Right.
You can go to those and see if the individual on the other end maybe did still have that message, correct?
Potentially.
Yeah, potentially. Now you didn't do that in this case.
Are we talking physically contacting these individuals? And
Absolutely.
okay, yeah. So I agree with that statement.
Okay. That you didn't do it.
That I didn't do it.
Okay.
But I would also add to that my role in this case is as an analyst, and I provide the information, and then any following, any update or following a follow-up investigation is,
But it's not his job, but it's somebody else's job. It's the person who gave him the task in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine that when you were asked to pull those images on that day, I imagine you explained all of this to the prosecution,
I did, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you explained to them that, hey, you know what? These did pop up. 39 of these.
And to your point and your question, I did go through call detail records. I did go through those types of things to see if there was a corresponding communication that would be contained in the call detail records that matches this.
Absolutely. And you did this because that is your job.
Correct.
Right? You're trying to say, hey, I have this orphan ghost.png. I'm going to try to find its home.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And hey, prosecution, I know you're going to use this just so you know. I can't tell you who received it. Correct?
Correct.
I can't tell you who sent it.
Correct.
I can't tell you if it was viewed by Ms. Richins.
Correct. Correct.
But I can tell you that at that time and date, the system in her phone, as you said, registered it.
Correct.
Now, for example, if we were to find out that the image there, right, of the home, okay, if we were to find that other recipient, right,
Okay.
and in that recipient's cell phone, it had the day prior, okay, so March 3rd,
Okay.
say around 5 o'clock, okay,
Okay.
and that individual sent the image, okay,
Okay.
and then Ms. Richins opened her text message with that home there, okay, and maybe those GIFs or those .png, those thumbnails were attached. It could have been that the computer registered as it accessed it as it was opening up, correct?
Correct. Because it would
Okay.
create a thumbnail.
Correct.
Yes.
Now, like you said, we don't know that, right?
Correct. We don't.
Okay. Now,
Wow.
I'd like to move on to the
So what do we think of that, chat? What do we think about the fact that those GIFs were put out there at opening? And basically what was just said was that this is what was accessed on Kouri Richins' phone the morning that Eric Richins died.
I don't know. It was very sus what he did with the GIFs.
Can you stop saying GIFs? I don't think you can stop saying GIFs. That's how you say it, right?
Like Jiffy Pop?
God. Anyway, like this seems like a stunt to me. I don't like stunts. If you've got a good case, don't pull a stunt. There's been a few things now where it's just been like, well, guys, come on. You're supposed to have a really, really good case. Why are you doing this kind of shit? Go ahead, Dali.
Why? It's 2026. Why is the bailiff need a mask?
I think he heard Lauren was turning up.
Yeah, that could be.
web searches, okay?
Unless Kouri is
A lot of
cooties.
those web searches, as we saw, have no dates,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
And we do see some of them when they were searched, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are you familiar with, I think it's called like lifestyle analysis?
No.
Okay. Did you perform any searches around the time on those that you can see on the web searches that you can see the date that they were searched? Okay. Did you do any searches on Google or any validation to see what, if anything, was relevant to what was being pulled up?
No, like, did I perform the searches myself? And
Not the searches. So, for example, are you familiar with a certain Real Housewife in Salt Lake City
recently?
in
Yes.
April 2022?
Oh, no.
Okay. Are you aware of somebody maybe being sentenced around that time?
No.
Okay. And now that would provide context to you, correct?
What?
I could.
Yeah. Because right now, just as we see the searches, we don't know why that would be a search, correct?
Who was
I don't-
being sentenced in Salt Lake City around that time? Dali, co-executive, ex-contractor, producer.
Was this January 2023?
Not much.
March of 2023?
22.
No content or can't speculate on anything.
You can't speculate.
No.
You shouldn't speculate.
No.
You also can't tell me with the information that you have who actually did the search,
Correct.
right? It was done on the phone.
It's done on the device.
You could tell us the location of the phone, possibly, when those searches were done.
Correct.
You could tell us possibly
Yes.
the Wi-Fi that it was connected to.
Jen
if it was
Shaw?
connected to one. Correct. Okay. But you can't tell us who searched it.
Correct.
Now, you can't tell us if we were at, if this happened on the 4th, let's go back to the GIF images, okay? On that day, at that time, are you aware, were you told
Who's
that
Shaw?
there were other people in that home?
I'm aware of that.
You are
There's
aware of that?
yes.
the
Okay,
real
so did you
wife.
reach out to those, or I guess that's not your job.
Okay, tell us.
Just a former star in the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City has been moved. Yeah, she was in federal prison, but then went into a community confinement program. She was sentenced in 2023 to 6.5 years in prison for defrauding people in a telemarketing scam that stretched nearly a decade.
But this is 2022.
Well, that's when she was sentenced, so I guess it could have been in
Oh,
the news
okay.
beforehand around this time.
Okay, so I don't. Sorry, I got my dates mixed up because now they're talking about Google searches,
Yeah.
and the Google searches were well and truly after the death, and it was
Yeah.
after she was being investigated and possibly not when she was incarcerated, but when she knew that they were looking
Yeah.
at her. Yeah.
So she could have been making a joke about that.
If we're talking about luxury prisons for the rich, yeah, and I always thought that one was a joke.
Oh.
What?
I wonder if
that
that is in reference to this
And it just
one.
dropped.
Wow. What if like the really bad searches or some of them are in reference to that? Yeah. And not
Yeah.
herself.
That's what he's getting at.
Oh yeah, I know. And that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I always thought the luxury prisons for the rich one was so silly. It had to be something else. But the rest of them, I don't know if he can explain away with some sort of other context. Not sure. Oops.
That's an unfortunate pause face.
You could not tell us who opened that phone at that time, correct? Correct.
No.
Okay. Now, I do want to talk to you about something you just brought
maybe.
up. It was you said, the Wi-Fi. You said
The
not
Wi-Fi?
necessarily because it could be an iMessage, right? Correct. Was one option, and then the other one was that it was connected or sent through Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the file path on here indicates that it is a mobile SMS, which went through iMessage. And iMessage, iPhone to iPhone, typically will not hit a carrier, so it won't be in a call detail.
Right. But that also is helpful to you, right? Because you're able to see of all the people that she could have possibly contacted that day, you could then narrow it to like who has an iPhone.
Correct.
Okay. And so because of the communication, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm guessing here, between iPhone and iPhone, it's a different connection, correct? It makes it easier to communicate?
It's a typical Wi-Fi connection, so it's not a different connection.
Okay.
It's just a different system, or it's the same. They're on the same system. It goes through Apple servers versus the carrier.
So for example, can we pull up the Mr. Richins mobile activity on the night of March 3rd? Do you recall that state's exhibit where you laid out a graph of all the text messages that were sent from Mr. Richins to a Pedro Sonora?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I think it's up on your screen now.
Yes.
Okay. When we were talking about this, one of the last questions was about the text from Raul at 10:18.
Okay.
And I believe Ms. Sherbanak asked if it had been read, or if you could tell if it had been read, and you answered it very curiously, which is I'm left to wonder, I just want clarification, whether or not you could actually tell if it was read or whether there just wasn't enough data to determine whether it had been read.
I didn't see any. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I just don't remember the.
No, and that's why I'm following up.
Yeah.
That's why I'm following
Yeah.
up.
There's no response. The indication was that it was not read.
Okay. Now, here we see all these text messages, correct?
Yes.
And we just talked about the iMessage that you just discussed. That
Yes.
sometimes that won't register on call detail records, for example, right?
Correct.
Now that's different than this, right?
That is different.
Okay. You would expect an iMessage to show up here?
Yes, because this is from the phone's timeline itself.
Correct.
These are system file.
Correct. Just want to make sure. Could we take that one down, please? Thank you. Okay. So the movement of the iPhone. Let's start with Eric's. Okay. You had indicated that you had done make sure, how did you phrase it? You had actually compared it. It said you had done some sort of analysis with his overall use in terms of his activity on his watch, right?
Yes.
And that those 87 minutes, that gap was off, I guess.
Let's read this.
What were you
Catch
saying
up.
was atypical?
Atypical.
Yes.
Okay. Now, can you please walk us through what exactly you did to get to that conclusion?
Oh, so those are spot checks. Those are looking at random locations within his activity. I did not take the totality of his activity and compare it day to day to one another. Those were spot checks and looking at the device patterns in his phone to see if there was large types of movement. Now, there are sometimes large spaces of inactivity, but not in this context.
So what spot checks did you do?
Just periodically throughout the timeline, through that activity timeline, just to look at and see if his activity indicates that his device stays in motion, and to what extent day to day.
Over how many days?
Oh God, I probably looked at maybe 20 days or so, just random days.
And how did you log that?
I didn't report it. I just made a mental note of it.
Just a mental note?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what was the largest deviation?
I don't know that, sir.
What was the smallest deviation?
I don't know.
How did you come up to the fact that it was atypical?
Well, it's like I said, in context, right? So there's communications with presumably Ms. Richins on the device, and
Wait,
there is
Mr. Richins.
I'm sorry, Mr. Richins on the device with Ms. Richins, right? And so there was
So right now, just so you're clear, we're talking about the physical activity.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, yeah, physical activity. Yeah. But in conjunction with that, there are text messages. There are other things going on around this time, indicating in the other exhibits. I don't know if we published them, but there's some discussion about what Mr. Richins was doing that day around
Sure. So like this
11
one,
a.m.
So this one specifically, on February 14th, 2022.
Okay, we will have this argument just for a minute. So Clever Misnomer says the creator Steve Wilhite, is it? Intended it to be pronounced GIF. I guess he gets to be right. Lol. Okay, cool. And then Laurie Bindi says, well, then he should have spelled it that way. Well, it means graphics in a change format. Interchange format. So graphics is the first word. So G. What sound does G make? G.
Ja.
No, it doesn't. That's a J.
Yes.
It's a J. All right, we're going to
Ja.
go forward a bit.
Is a G.
Oh, can we pull up the call record for Ms. Richins? I think it was the 110 minute one, please.
Riff.
You remember this?
I do, yes, sir.
Okay. To be honest, I don't know why
George.
you were asked the questions. But this was in March. Could you zoom that in?
Sorry, those-
Oh,
I know,
George.
zoom in when you find it. Please. Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. You remember what we're discussing, right?
I think I do, yes.
Yeah. If you can find the date, that'd be great. I believe it was March 4th or 8th.
And Your Honor, this exhibit on the screen is not marked.
It's February.
It says February 11th. It's 3-6, whatever.
This guy, dude, just get glasses for the love of
My
God.
glasses. This was
Dude.
me 3 years ago when I could not bear
Man
to
up.
consider getting glasses.
You're
All
old.
the time.
You're getting old. It's okay, buddy. Sometimes you need glasses. Or just
Oh
get
my-
LASIK. You got money. Just bite the bullet.
I don't know. I think he's just a dude working for the state. I don't know if he got money.
So let's be clear, for the record, the jury can't see what you and Whitney.
No, we understand. I'm just,
He
I wanna
can't
make sure that-
see
okay,
either.
And then let me know when
Sure.
you Is that it? Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yes, if we could publish it. And it's you can see the 101 minutes. Now, the date is March 2nd.
He's either
correct?
trying to wink at Kouri and hit
You
on
indicated
her.
that you
or
reached out and you
see
found out that was the IRS.
Yeah, I Google searched that.
Okay.
I know the number.
Yeah. I was
It's,
gonna
it ends in 1040. I mean, it's
Well, and it's a month before tax season.
Yeah.
Correct. So context-wise,
okay.
not unusual, right?
Not unusual.
Yeah. We can take that down.
Okay, so she's called the IRS a month before taxes are due. that right? Oh no!
I do want to make sure did you come on in May 2020? When were you brought on?
I was retained in May of 2023.
May of 2023.
Yes, sir.
Now you indicated that Verizon holds locations only for 12 months.
Correct.
Now Ms. Richins' phone was seized on April 12th, correct? I'm sorry, April 2022.
Yeah. April 13th, I think. Yeah, of 2022.
Of 2022. Correct. Now, so by the time you had come on, that information was no longer available.
The records were still available, but records with location data were not. Tower data.
Correct. Yes. Okay. And to your knowledge, that's never been obtained.
Yeah,
correct?
moments.
Correct. Okay.
There were text messages today. There were Google searches today. I can't wait to go back through them, but we're going to have time for all of them today. But if you do see in the poll, one of the things we can do today is a dramatic reading of one of the text messages from the Paramore. I think we'll do that anyway.
We went through a lot of those PowerPoints indicating where Ms. Lauber was and the communication she had, I think, with Kouri on the right-hand side, and then kind of following. Yes. I think you made it clear. Those aren't their actual GPS locations, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Those are cell towers.
Those are the tower locations. Yes.
Right. So every time that the jury sees that little image going with Mr. Crozier,
Right.
those are all cell towers.
Right. You're seeing the tower that device is communicating with
Correct.
at that time.
And so there was a time during your direct that you indicated that I think it was Ms. Lauber was near the Richins' home.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
To be clear, it's not that she was there.
Her device was.
Her device was connected to a cell tower.
Yes.
Okay. Now, with all this information that you have, the call details records, the cell tower information, the Carmen's phone, right? All of that, were you ever able to see, or were you asked whether she went to 75 East, 100 North, and Midway?
I believe I was asked to look at that.
Okay. And did you find anything?
The data is not that specific.
Okay.
It's not GPS location. It's tower location.
Right. Right.
And this gets confused a lot with cell site cell data, cell site analysis, testimony. They put these pretty pictures up and they put little dots on them, but the dots aren't where the phone is. It's only an approximation, and depending on what the dots entail, like what the legend is on the diagram, it could be a tower, or it could be a triangulation of a couple of towers trying to work out approximately where the phone is. But depending on a few things, like as in how close the towers are, and then there's a thing called timing advance records, which can get you even closer to what where the cell phone, I was about to say mobile phone, cell phone was at the time. Unless you've got all that, especially if it's in a not a built-up area, you can end up with a really wide range of where that cell phone could be. Whereas on one of these maps, it can look like, oh, it's there. But you got to be really paying attention. It's not like it's actually misleading. It's just misleading if you're not paying attention. And it can get really boring too, like these testimonies from these cell site experts can be draining.
Gotta talk about those.
I don't recall seeing that.
I do really like how honest this guy
that
is.
one can do on their phone to either show a preview or not show a preview.
No.
You're not familiar with those?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yes,
Do you have an iPhone?
when the towers are
Okay.
spread out, Jackie, yeah.
We disagree on a lot of things then. Yeah, so you wouldn't have done anything there to check, or did you do anything to check her settings?
I did not.
Okay. So you don't know if on her settings in her iPhone there was an automatic play previews?
No.
Okay.
Okay, that's important. Wait. All right. So
There was an automatic, we disagree on a lot of things. Settings that one can do on their phone to either show a preview or not show a preview?
No.
You're not familiar with those?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do you have an iPhone?
I don't.
Okay. We disagree on a lot of things.
Nerd.
Um,
What'd he say?
so you don't.
he goes, do you have an iPhone? And he goes, no. And he goes, we disagree on a lot of things then, don't we? So he is an Android man,
Yeah,
and Ramos is an iPhone man, you see.
he's a prima donna.
Yeah. And so Ramos is like, well, we disagree on a lot of things. And they giggle because they're all mates, right? Check it. This is like the nicest cross the whole time. There has been nothing like this that I've seen. The whole time it's been like, this is is lovely. It's like they're going to go hang out at the pub afterwards.
You wouldn't have done anything there to check, or did you do anything to check her settings?
I did not.
Okay. So you don't know if on her settings in her iPhone there was an automatic play previews?
No.
Okay.
Wanted to airdrop some offensive pics, and now he's sad he can't.
1 second. May I have the Wi-Fi switch?
Okay, let's keep going.
Did not specify. I want to make sure we get it clear. Those came from the blue phone.
Correct.
Yeah. So those were after the April 13th, April 12th, when the white phone was seized, correct?
Correct.
After Ms. Richins obviously had been under investigation.
Correct.
Correct. After her, I'm not sure if you're aware, after her home was searched.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, but it was on the blue phone. None of these web searches were on the other phones, correct?
Correct.
Okay. That's all I have. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey,
Sure,
really?
then let's go across.
Sorry.
That's it? Okay, I'm gonna have to watch that back because I was preparing the stream and stuff as he was doing his cross. I expect he went into some more detail at some point about the Google searches, but maybe not. Don't know. I will be watching that one back in detail before tomorrow. Let's see a little bit of this recross.
A few things I want to follow up with you on. We talked a little bit about CDR data and Wi-Fi, maybe why things wouldn't show up on Wi-Fi.
Sure.
What type of messaging can happen over Wi-Fi?
Most app messaging happens over Wi-Fi. So third-party apps like WhatsApp, Kik, Signal, those types of apps. But also, again, iMessage.
And so when talking about those 3 image files located on Ms. Richins' phone from March 4th, 2022 at 8:29 a.m., we don't know all of the information about those because it was deleted.
Correct.
If it hadn't been deleted, we'd know more.
We might.
What?
Talking about the web searches on the blue phone.
No. That's not what he was saying at all. He said that it was overwritten. He didn't say it was deleted.
Yeah.
Hey, wait.
But also, again, iMessage.
And so when talking about those 3 image files located on Ms. Richins' phone from March 4th, 2022 at 8:29 a.m., we don't know all of the information about those because it was deleted.
Correct.
If it hadn't been deleted, we'd know more.
We might.
Talking about the web searches on
Misstating the evidence much.
I'm thinking that guy may have caught it.
Oh, yeah, he's caught it for sure.
Ramos
was
is hearing it.
It was deleted by the system. And your expert lady, he very clearly explained it. He explained it with the whole trash can analogy. He explained it in layperson's language. It was very, very clear. And you're getting up there and misstating it. That's not okay.
the blue phone, when you looked through and analyzed that blue phone, nothing indicated to
He
you
just
that
pointed
that
at
blue
him,
phone was
too.
being used by someone else.
And he's writing it down. Go back like 15, 20 seconds
Okay.
when she starts doing that bullshit.
know all of the information about those because it was deleted.
Correct.
If it hadn't been deleted, we'd know more.
We might.
He's shaking his head.
Talking about the web searches on the blue phone, when you looked through and analyzed that blue phone,
Yeah.
nothing
He
indicated
just
to you
points
that
and
that blue
starts
phone was being
writing it
used
down.
by someone else.
Correct.
Really?
I want to talk about Exhibit 3.15D.
Well, that guy's pissed.
And this is the device. Scott, we could put that one up.
DB, she knows what she's doing. Don't underestimate what she's doing. That was smart on her behalf to say it was deleted. It was deleted. She didn't say she deleted it. She said it was
No.
deleted. She knows exactly what she's doing. This is nasty lawyering.
The witness has it. Do you want to publish it?
Please.
Okay. Go ahead.
Now, you made this
Fine,
exhibit in
hardball.
conjunction with the context of what was happening during this time frame. Is that correct?
Correct.
Meaning that you looked at messages between Kouri Richins and Eric Richins during this time frame.
Yes.
And in those messages, Kouri Richins was telling Eric Richins to go take a nap.
Yes.
And based on
This is
what
the
you
Alex
created with
Murdaugh
this
trial.
exhibit, does this movement in context indicate to you that during this time frame, Mr. Richins could have been laying down or
Yes.
not moving?
Yes.
I want to talk about this activity sensor data. That data is proprietary to Apple.
Yes.
And tell me if I'm wrong, but Apple probably puts a lot of money into making that data.
I'm sure they do.
They want it to be correct for
Yes.
their users,
Yes.
and they would want it to be accurate for their users.
Yes.
Because their users want that activity data to reflect what they're actually doing.
Yes.
Have you looked at activity data in other phone downloads that you've analyzed?
Yes.
And looking at phone activity data for other hundreds, maybe thousands of phones that you've analyzed, have you been able to tell if that data can be checked in other cases? Meaning that if somebody said, hey, I went for a 1 mile walk today, giving you a hypothetical, and then you could look at their phone and say that they went for a 1 mile walk. Have you been able to look at that type of data in other phones and verify that it reports in the way you would expect?
Are you asking about corroborating witness statements based on their activity in their devices?
Right.
Yes.
That activity data in other cases when you've analyzed it has been accurate and corroborated by other information?
In my experience, yes.
Just 1 minute. That's all I've got for you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Ramos, within the scope of redirect?
Yes, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course.
Indicated that the Mr. Burnett was talking about the information that was deleted.
Yes.
Regarding those thumbnails, GIFs, correct?
Yes.
Certainly it would have been better for all of us.
It would have.
Does that file path and the information tell you who deleted it?
No.
And as you explained with the garbage collection, it could have been that way, correct?
It would have to be, if it wasn't deleted from the device, it would not have ended up there. There would be a remnant of it.
Right.
Yeah, it would be a data line.
Okay. Now, you were also asked about that you did not investigate or you don't have any reason to believe that anybody else had the blue iPhone. Do you recall that question?
Yes.
You said that no.
Yes.
How do you come to that conclusion?
The big thing for me is there is a text in that phone from that device to Mr. Grossman in which the defendant indicates that.
So to be clear,
Yes.
not saying that the phone wasn't Ms. Richins.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
My question is,
okay, well, I'm trying to answer you.
yeah, so I'll clarify my question to make sure I'm asking it right. Right.
It's so
Is your testimony
lovely.
that there was nobody else who had access to that phone at all?
I don't know that.
Okay, that's my question. Now, you were asked about Apple software and proprietary software, and did you attempt to get information from anywhere else, whether it's Apple, whether it's another peer, whether it's another case, where you can get the information that you have in these extractions to validate it?
I kind of don't understand that
Sure,
question.
I'll rephrase.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I understand that you don't work for Apple,
No, I don't.
that you don't know how it works, that you don't know how the activity sensor data is logged, correct?
I don't know what the programming looks like.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you make any efforts in this case with this information to try to validate that the information you had was up to Apple standards?
No.
You indicated that you've been able to rely on other cases before. How many cases?
At least 100.
And so in those cases with activity sensor data, in those you did test?
Oh, okay. So analyze data in phones, at least 100 phones. There have probably been, I apologize, there have probably been a dozen or so cases where I've had to corroborate like witness statements and suspect statements, that type of thing, against their phones. And I have not found any inaccuracies.
I misunderstood. You, in those cases, corroborated the data that you received, but you did not run tests to make sure that the data you had was accurate.
Not physical tests, no. Sir.
Correct. Okay. That's all I have to know. Thank you. Thank you.
I have one question. You started to describe how you knew that no one else was using Kouri Richins' blue phone.
Yes.
There was a text message that indicated to you how you know that.
Yes.
How did that message indicate it to you?
Not word for word or verbatim.
Summarize the message.
Just the message summary was a text from the new number, the 9592 number, which is the blue phone number, to Josh Grossman's phone. And Ms. Richins indicated to Mr. Grossman in that text that she had activated one of, I believe it was her mom's phones, and she would be using that now. So, to that effect.
So she told him, this is the phone I'm using to contact you now.
Yes.
That's all my question.
May we release this witness, counsel?
Subject to rebuttal if we need him.
Understood.
If we cannot release him, release him.
You are still subject to subpoena, so that means
He's
you can't
like,
while he's in expert. So the
please.
exclusionary rule does not apply to him, correct, Mr. Ramos? Okay.
I've
Maybe
been
we'll see
good.
if you should free to go through that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Now it's a good time to recess for the day, Mr. Rubnik, yes?
Yes.
Mr. Ramos?
I think so.
Very well.
I'll be
Ladies
right
and gentlemen, we are going to recess until 8:30 tomorrow morning. As always, please affirmatively avoid talking about or listening to anything about this
Affirmatively.
case. Avoid any person that's trying to talk to you about the case. Please do not read, watch, or listen to any report about the case at all. No online or other research about the case. Please travel safely. Enjoy your evening. Please rise for the jury.
Okay, so I was going to end the poll now, assuming he hasn't got anything else to say.
Ms. Shermanek, Mr. Bloodworth, anything else on the record today?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis, Ms. Nestor, Mr. Ramos?
We want to address the juror issue.
What I propose, and let me just say it out loud, and then you can tell me whether you have any objection to this, is to let all of you consider whether you want to have the court forward hire that witness regarding his prior interactions with Ms. Crosswhite tomorrow morning. And if so, we can do that. Or if you prefer not to do that, but give that some thought overnight. We can pick it up first thing in the morning. Any objection? Mr. Bloodworth?
No objection.
Okay. We'll be in recess until tomorrow morning. Please travel safe.
Okay. Well, I mean, when I picked it up, it looked drama-free. But I believe earlier in the day, some spicy stuff happened. So, Mav Hawk, 9 hours of this trial, and I'm coming here for more. It's a 9-hour live. Actually, not really. We just started. Okay, so I'm going to end the poll. Guys, get your votes in if you haven't voted already. The poll says, what do you most want to see? Cross about the emotional affair, dramatic reading of Paramore's text, arguments about data coming in, or nothing, everything sucks. Whee! I think people want to see the dramatic reading, but he's not here. So, yeah. I can bring it up. I can bring up the text that I want to show you. It's this one. Because it's pretty flirty. But yeah, I mean, if Dali's not going to be here for it, then it's just a bit sad. So I'm going to have to go to my other plan. What is the second most liked idea? Oh, the emotional affair. Okay, sweet. We'll go there.
At this time, I learned that their marriage had a prenuptial agreement. And
okay, so I kind of know what happened on direct, and it's about this prenuptial agreement. Guys, tell me if I'm wrong. Her talking about the prenuptial agreement that's to bring in the prenuptial agreement, the whole idea that it exists, right? But her not knowing that the terms of it sound a bit strange to me. Like, she signed the prenuptial agreement, right? So I'm not sure. Okay, I do want to get to Cross though, because it gets really fiery. I've seen actually, and shout out to Nick Starrow. He's done a little video on this piece already.
Please rise for the jury. Folks, quick reminder, you know what I'm going to say. Please don't discuss the case. Don't read, watch, or listen to anything about it.
Oh, was that actually break for the whole lunch hour? Is that why I'm looking so hard for this?
Demos is going to testify regarding. Is that correct, Mr. Bliver? Mr. Burnett?
That's my understanding.
Country Demos is the gentleman that they'll...
It is.
Okay.
We need to have.
So there was an argument. This is the argument I was good.
Download that
Okay.
phone.
Yes.
I remember us having.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find Cross. Maybe that was Recross.
at this time, I learned that their marriage had a prenuptial agreement.
This, to allow a conversation on a vacation.
I wasn't sure I could do that. She then went and got a real estate license and was trying to build that business.
And how does Kouri Wright know Eric?
There we go.
We were
Sorry, guys. Okay, so unfortunately, because we have no captions, there's no way, and it's still live, there's no way to mark these easily when I find them.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This
So
conversation
sorry
you're
about
talking about
that.
happened in Hawaii, didn't it?
No.
Where was it?
Costa Rica.
I'm
Here we
sorry,
are.
Costa Rica.
Westwooded.
And the reason you all were talking about her marriage, there was a reason she was upset
love
in her
Nick.
marriage at that time, wasn't there?
Not that I know.
Think hard.
I think she was upset. What I understood from the conversation is things were frustrating at home.
And that's because she believed he was having an affair with a coworker. Is that right? Is that right?
She and I never discussed
Ooh.
her thinking about an affair.
Is that the context of the conversation you were having that day, that she believed he was having an affair with a coworker? And that's why she was upset with her marriage and talking about divorce?
I don't recall that.
Were you aware of it at that time that there was an affair going on between Eric and a coworker?
I don't recall that conversation versus when I found out.
When did you find out?
Or wait, I'm sorry, will you repeat that question?
When did you find out that Eric was having an affair with a woman that worked with him?
These are facts, not evidence. Assumes facts, not evidence.
Foundation.
Oh my God, she's so mean. She's so mean, chat. Do we hate Nesta?
You got to lay foundation for this. I'm not sure this witness knows anything about it. Why don't you ask?
You just testified that when you found out, you weren't sure if it was during this conversation. So when did you
No.
find out?
That's not accurate. You have to ask it open-ended.
Okay. When did you find out? Was it any time near this conversation?
Will you repeat that question with more detail?
When did you find out that Eric was supposedly having an affair with another woman in context to this conversation? Before, after, during?
I'm having a difficult time understanding because help me understand affair.
What? What? Okay, so there's no affair or there's an affair. It's like there's levels. So I know there's some talk in chats and things. I haven't watched all this. Some talks in chats and things about an emotional affair. All right, okay. So I get that that's not the same as a physical affair. And I don't really know what the defense is trying to do by bringing this in, but they've chosen to. You guys can talk about why you think, what part of the strategy this is. However, this woman clearly knows something. She's really, really tentative to talk.
Because, like, I think there was a friendship with a lady, but I don't know. So I don't know exactly what was going on.
Understood. That's fair. So let me rephrase it. Did you become aware that Eric had intimate feelings towards a woman that he was working with?
Your Honor, assumes facts, not evidence.
She's
Argument,
asking
question.
whether this person ever became aware of it. Overruled. It's a yes or no question. Ms. Wright, can you start there?
Can you repeat the question?
Did you become aware that Eric, at around this time, 2019, had intimate feelings towards another woman that he worked with that was causing problems in their marriage?
I don't remember when I became aware of it.
Ballpark.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so she did become aware of it. So a minute ago it was like, but now she did become aware of it. Now I'm curious because I mean, motive is something that the state would want her to have. You'd want Kouri to be mad about him having an affair. So that's not something the defense wants to be brought in. The fact that she would be mad at him about having an affair, right?
I think I'd heard of it like twice, and I don't remember. I'm sorry, I don't remember.
When you were having this conversation with Kouri, did you know at that time?
I don't believe I did.
All right, these vacations, you had vacations with Eric and Kouri on more than one occasion, didn't you guys?
Yes.
And then at some point, those totally stopped, didn't they?
Yes.
And what happened that made you guys stop going on vacations together?
COVID was the next year.
Besides COVID.
Our family life was busy.
In fact, didn't Cody and Eric have a big falling out? Your husband is Cody, right? Correct?
My husband is Cody.
And how does Cody Wright know Eric?
We were friends in high school. They went on to work together, broke off and started a business together, and maintained their friendship.
So they were business partners.
Correct.
And they both own C&E stonemasonry together, right?
Correct.
And at some point, your families quit hanging out. Personally.
We continue to go to birthday parties and like that kind of an event. No longer, no longer vacations. I think we had a vacation plan in 2020.
Okay, so what? Okay, she's hiding something. Sorry, she seems very lovely, but there's something she really doesn't want to say. What's going on?
Got canceled due to COVID is the one that I recall.
In fact, didn't Eric and Cody have a falling out over Cody calling the police on Eric?
Cody didn't call the police on Eric.
Did Cody provide testimony against Eric with relation to an investigation against Eric for violating hunting laws?
Lack of foundation.
Well, this is a different question. Ask her if she's aware.
Are you aware that Cody provided information to law enforcement against Eric for a violation of hunting laws? Okay.
Yes.
And Eric and him, as I would say, fell out over that. I don't know another word. Had a disagreement about that.
Yes, temporarily.
And you guys never vacationed together again after that, did you?
No.
All right.
Oh,
Now you said that you did the payroll and the bookkeeping at
I
C&E. Is
never
that
went
right?
back to Hito.
We have a payroll service company.
Oh, sorry, sure. Okay, but you do the bookkeeping.
Yes,
So you know how much money is coming into that company, right?
correct.
And you know how much money is going out, right?
Yes.
And do you and your husband have joint? Do you share your marital money, or does he keep his business money separate?
We share our
Pause for 1 second, Ms. Nasser. Go ahead, Ms. Sherman.
Outside this will be direct.
What's this got to do with it?
All right.
setting aside your personal financial affairs, you're very aware of C&E's financial
A
affairs,
fair
correct? Because
objection.
you do the bookkeeping.
Correct.
All right. And objection, Your Honor, this is still outside the scope. No, it's not.
Please observe.
No, it's not.
Oh dear. Okay, I get why people don't like her doing that shit. Have you ever seen any attorney, defense, or prosecution go, no, or no, it's not, or do what?
Nuh-uh. Yeah, because the defense objects outside scope. Okay, and then the prosecutor's just like, nuh-uh. Okay, outside the scope is a valid. Is this cross or direct?
Cross.
Oh, okay, then never mind. Yeah, that's the
It
defense
was
being
Nesta
that.
doing the same thing she's been doing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm having a go at Nesta. I can have a go at all of them.
That's fair. No, I thought it was on direct. So
No.
hey, I was just on a phone call.
Cross talk. Yeah. Dali's here in body, partly. Jackson and Brennan did. I didn't watch enough of that trial. Actually, no, I did watch enough. I watched quite enough. I'm really curious that like Jackson, excellent attorney.
Your next question.
Excellent attorney, but he did some stuff like this. Yeah, he did some of the sort of talking back and under his breath kind of stuff. But people loved him. And he's far more effective than Nesta or Lewis. Ramos is actually a far better attorney than I gave him credit for. He did a fantastic job today. And I think that what he did on the first day was a big mistake. His questioning, like his actual questions were quite good, but the way he paraded around and behaved like a bit of a dork, that wasn't great. Like this stuff.
I did not.
You did not.
I did not.
You did not.
Yeah, that wasn't great. But he's good.
Since
Yeah,
Eric's
he's really
death, you and your
cut it
family have
down.
grown pretty close to the Richins family. Is that fair?
Objection, Your Honor.
Goes to bias. Goes to bias.
Overruled. If you would please restate the question.
Since Eric's death, you and Cody have become very close to the Richins family. Is that fair?
I would say the relationship didn't change.
So you were very close to them before.
Yes.
Right. And it's true that since Eric's death, your husband has even accompanied them to court hearings and sat beside them. Is that right?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
And I think everything else is going to be when we recall. Ma'am, we're going to recall you later. We would ask that you're not releasing your subpoena, and the judge will instruct you about that. That's all we have at this time, Your Honor.
Anything within the scope of cross, Ms. Sherman?
Wow.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna recall her, and oh my god, that woman is.
No, yeah.
Okay. Ms. Wright.
Like,
You're free to go today.
no.
You're still
Oh, no, the,
subject to the subpoena that you were served with. You may be
sister
called
of
back
Eric.
between.
Oh, did we
I just
see
showed
his
her.
sister?
Yeah, in the gallery.
Oh. Oh dear.
Wait,
Oh.
wait, is that the steel
Katie.
toe?
What are you talking about? Oh, next to her.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Aaron's there.
Aaron, yeah.
No, actually, that's her husband. Sorry. Oh no.
Can we meet the goal, chat?
No, yeah.
Okay. Ms. Wright, you're free to go today. You're still subject to the subpoena that you were served with. You may be called back. Between now and then, please do not speak to anybody about your testimony, including your husband. Okay. And please don't watch any coverage of this case. Don't read, listen, watch anything about it. Do you agree to do those things?
Yes.
Very good. You're free to go. Thank you for your time.
Bye.
Another winner for the toe.
Good time for a lunch break, counsel?
Oh, she
Or do
takes
we
her
have another
water
short
with her.
witness you want to get on and off?
Guess she has to go make water.
Your Honor, we can break. I understand there's some legal issues to address too. So
Understood. Okay. Any objection to a lunch break, counsel? All right. Please rise for the jury, folks. Quick reminder.
Now
You know what I'm
you're
going to say.
here.
Please don't discuss the case. Don't read
You
what it is.
have graced us with your presence. Now we get to do the dramatic reading. Is that okay with you? Oh,
Yes.
For fuck's sake. I could have done it on my own, but no,
No.
because people like to hear Dali's dramatic readings, and
Absolutely.
I think we need some music. I think we need
I
some
was
spicy
thinking-
music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, wait. This is from the Paramour.
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 That's French.
It's sexier to say Paramour than Grossman.
Paramour.
Mm,
I can roll my
Okay.
R's, chat.
can off you go.
So wait. Okay, this
Put the music
is.
back.
Oh,
You can
so
put
this
it
is
on, but
from
we'll put it
Grossman
on.
to K Babe.
He calls her K babe. No. Really?
K Babe. Yeah.
Oh, K babe. You're my special K. Oh.
We got-
Nice.
Yeah, Gray Bay and K Babe. I would have called her K Dog, but that's just me.
Yeah, K dog's much better.
Yeah.
God, K babe. That's yeah.
Okay. Wow.
No.
So this is me to Kouri. My heart is smiling when those 3 words come from you. It's very unique. Different than any time I've heard them before. Those feelings, when coming from you, bring up different feelings in me.
Oh.
Your love reminds me how much God loves me. Well, maybe we shouldn't be bringing up God, you little philanderer.
Strange.
I'm just saying, you're like, kind of
She married me.
committing adultery, buddy. So
Mate.
I don't think God's like smiling down on you and blessing you right now.
God out of it.
Yeah. Can we just leave God, to the side for your philandering ways here, okay?
Now it's getting a woman now. Cool down.
Reminds me that my mom's son, and now you're bringing your fucking mother into it. Can anything be less sexy than God and your mom, sir? What is wrong with you? You're trying to seduce K-Babe here, and you're now talking about your mom and God?
Is this a religious thing? Like, is this? I hate to like go there, but is this a Mormon thing? Is this how Mormon people like woo each other? Like, God will smile on us, and my mom will too. It's like,
No wonder
okay,
I struck
but
out
can
with
I
a
not be
Mormon
in the
chick
room?
in 8th grade.
Can we just can we have some privacy from them for a little bit? Wow.
I am secretly, because I'm a philanderer, the luckiest man on the face of the earth. Gives me immense amounts of appreciation, gratitude, and honor. I wouldn't trade your love in for a million of ... You name it, whatever is next best.
What's that thing? That's a
A
little
wheelchair?
No, it's
Or a male symbol?
it's a
a
male
female symbol?
That one's the one that has the little arrow pointing up. That's a male symbol in it. Yeah.
Is that female?
Oh, freaking goodness.
I don't know.
I don't know. What?
Darling, you better believe that I'll be one of your Valentines. Oh!
Just one?
One of? Buddy! What in the cuckoldry is going on here?
You had to bring the chair into it.
Sir, I don't know which one of you's in the chair here, but one of you's in the chair. Will you also be my Valentine tonight?
Yeah. Karen, are you telling us that this is not like normal Mormon flirting?
What about like if you're a philandering Mormon?
Yeah.
Is it,
And I
or
think-
just a philanderer? I mean, maybe of all religions.
You like saying philanderer, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. An adulterer.
I don't have my thesaurus handy, so I'm just
Yeah.
sticking with philanderer. Will you be my Valentine tonight? I was riding this way on the way to Salt Lake. I know you feel the need to apologize. You don't have to apologize to him. Maybe your husband, your family, God, your parents.
Your soul.
I mean, there's plenty of people K-Babe needs to apologize to, but it's not,
This is actually
Paramore.
She's actually in his phone as K-Babe.
Yes.
What a loser.
It makes me so happy.
It does. It is very satisfying, isn't it?
I know you feel the need to apologize, but just so you know, Colin, I like to see you on phone calls. I'd like to watch you text and to hear you read aloud. I see beauty, intelligence, quick wit, cuteness, and authenticity. It's like seeing a white tiger in a tropical forest instead of remembering one at the zoo.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Where did that come from?
Good Lord, this is gayer than Siegfried and Roy. What?
What the hell? He's comparing her to a caged animal, and that is prophetic.
Yeah.
How did he know?
I love it. They totally soaked.
They soaked, all right. They soaked. Wow. That is... Okay. What's your favorite part? I like the I'll be one of your Valentines.
Yeah.
I'll be one of them. Sure.
I am secretly the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Did he say secretly?
Yes.
Oh, he did.
Reminds me that I, my mom's son, am secretly the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Yes, you are, because you're still alive.
Well, was this the guy that she evicted a few months later?
Apparently. I don't know. I don't know if there was another dude or not. But
Okay, I wonder if she was changed from K-Babe.
ex-K-Babe.
Ex-landlord / K-Babe.
Excellent. Cray-Babe. Oh my god.
Oh.
That is up there. Like, we've read some cringy, sexy texts. Probably the worst ones were between
Darren Lopez.
What's her name? Gypsy Rose. No,
Oh,
Gypsy
yeah.
Rose and Nick.
Yeah.
They were Mr. and Mrs. Sex. And for them,
We'll be Mr. and Mrs. Sex.
We'll be Mr. and Mrs. Sex. Oh my god. Oh, no. Please no. Now she's cringe babe. Yeah, well, look, this dude escaped. He's alive. So he should be feeling very lucky, and his mother and God, all those things. He's very blessed. The whole white tiger in a tropical forest thing, instead of remembering one at the zoo. Yeah, that's out there. That's sexy.
Like, I don't like if you're in a relationship with a married woman, the way you send really god awful love texts really has to be a little different than normal. And I don't think you should be bringing up the whole philandering thing or the mentioning of the fact that there's like another guy. Some of it's okay.
Anyway, since we're laughing, should we flick over to Trisha on Web Sleuths yesterday? Who's up for that?
He is growing on me.
I gotta say, she made me laugh out loud yesterday
Yeah.
many times. I don't think she meant to.
No.
And also, Dali, what are you doing in chat?
I was just watching. She was frozen for like 2 minutes. I wanted to make sure she knew.
Oh, she was not frozen for like 2 minutes. She was frozen for half the stream. I'm not kidding. She actually was frozen for half the stream. It was.
Amazing.
Now I get what Stacey does. I've worked it out. So I don't think that she can operate her computer, like bring things up, share tabs and things without her camera freezing. And that's why she needs Stacey. So if she bought herself a new computer, she could probably get rid of Stacey.
Right.
But don't tell Stacey that.
Oh, she has job security.
Yeah, it's true.
We tried to do it Friday night in our live stream, and I was so tired I couldn't put a sentence together. And Stacey tried to talk, and she couldn't remember who was.
She couldn't.
Who was on the prosecution, and between the two of us, it was a complete cluster. So anyway, Stacey has a night off tonight, but we're just going to casually go through the timeline because the Kouri Richins trial continues tomorrow.
I do love her dog
Now,
collar.
she is accused of poisoning her husband using a celebratory drink,
like the one my ex bought
put
me.
fentanyl in, and kill him. Why? Well, there's a whole
I'm
bunch
kidding.
of reasons. $4 million in
It was
debt.
red.
She had a boyfriend. She was planning this cruise with him before he died. Supposedly, she tried to kill him on Valentine's Day. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. But the defense is saying, no, it's just not true. And we'll see how they respond to everything. We're going to play a couple of clips tonight. Also go to one of my absolute favorite YouTubers, and that is reporting live from the sofa. He does this great imitation of Kouri when she's being interviewed by the detectives. And I'm going to play a little bit from that video that he has there. And then we'll play the prosecution's opening statement. We're going to play a few other things. I'll read a few statements. Like I said, it's just going to be kind of a casual rundown tonight, just basically to prove that, yes, we can put sentences together on Web Sleuth's YouTube Live when we absolutely have to. Welcome, everybody. Glad you're with me tonight. Ping the Router, our wonderful friend with Nights with Ping, he has a big part in a brand new story that's been put out by the Daily Mail.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to read a little bit to you right now. And I'm so
And hi, Ping. If Ping ever ends up on one of these and we're laughing, I'll probably turn it off because I love Ping. He's awesome. Well, actually, no, we'll keep him, but we'll just be really nice to Ping because Ping's lovely. But yeah, apparently he's involved in some true crime story. Someone called him and gave him some information that's gone into the Daily Mail.
proud of him. This is so cool.
So proud.
So let me get this here. Let me link this in chat really quickly. So our friend Ping, we're going to be able to say, we knew you when. So here is the article here. Let me read it to you. It's about...
okay, we'll go past this. All right, so... All right, she's got to find around now.
Okay, now let me tell you what's going on tomorrow night. Stacey has some phone calls that you've never heard from jail, from Kouri Richins and her friend. And I'm going to let Stacey tell the whole story tomorrow night, but I hope you will join us. It should be absolutely fascinating. Ding, ding. Somebody told me that's Timu telling me that my delivery of crap that I don't need, that I for some reason bought, is coming up. Let's see. No, I don't see any deliveries.
Oh, God.
No idea what that was, but we'll see. So that is coming up tomorrow. Also, we'll update you on the Nancy Guthrie case. Hoping there is something really good to update you on tomorrow. I don't know. You know, they say they're done with the house. We saw what looked like, well, what they were, all men and women all dressed up, and people were saying they were prosecutors.
I thought she was going to say prostitutes.
Through the house. Wouldn't they do that, like, when they had a suspect? At least, do they have a suspect? They don't seem to think so. So I don't know. Now, somebody said at the beginning here, I think it was 49er fan,
But
dead
Nuggets is
49er
here.
fan, said that there is some something. Oh yeah, said that there's a hope gathering for Guthrie family today at 6 p.m. at KOVA Studios. Is that where it's at? Live from the Tubers. Brian Enton and Mo are there. I've not heard anything about it. I'm afraid to go find it and link to it because there are some YouTube people that we do not promote for reasons I'm sure you are all aware. So I'm sure there'll be more reporting on it later. I have not heard anything about this. So Debbie Niner fan, that's the I'm looking for.
There's some that she does not promote for reasons. What do you think?
Yeah, a little early tonight.
Also, guys, pause.
Oh, Robin Lane said,
I was in chat yesterday and I did not make any mention of Joe Rogan. I was good. I really wanted to, but I didn't.
You can come up with another one. That'd be good. People, Paul Hogan's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one's tried that one for a little while. Remember when people used to say Betty White was dead?
Yeah.
And then when it actually happened, no one believed it. Stop it.
Because there's a prayer vigil happening now for Nancy Guthrie. Is Brian Enton covering it live?
It has to be Brian Enton.
Or any mainstream media people covering it live?
Mainstream media, or we do not approve.
Guest.
So let me check real quick. Talk amongst yourselves. Because if they are, that'd be great. So hang on. Let me see. And then we'll get to Kouri Richins, I promise. Okay. There we go. Let's see. I don't see anything live. Let me see. Filters. Well, that's weird.
Well, that's weird.
You're frozen. Is that what's
Okay,
weird?
let me go home. And let me check the live.
I don't see anything live.
What is live?
Yes,
There we go,
irony.
live. Let's see what we have live. Clutch Them Pearls. I like him. He's good. Couple of others talking about Nancy, but I don't recognize their names. I don't see anything about the vigil.
It's going on for a long time. Her cat is just like, this is normal. I'm not going to even comment on the fact that she's not moving at all. Occasionally someone comes in and goes, hey, by the way, you're frozen, like you. But apart from that, they're all like, yeah, we know. Leave her alone. Stop bullying her.
Oh my gosh, some of these lives, the titles scare me.
Oh, really? But they're scary. Lady.
Oh,
okay.
here's one. Here's a live visual, but I don't recognize this this YouTuber guy. So I'm sorry, I can't.
Problematic.
I can't promote someone I don't recognize.
No, I'll promote them.
You can promote me.
But yeah, there's a looks like there's a large gathering of people out there. Let me see if I can find out any more information. Guthrie.
She's still frozen in the same position. Okay, I get what Stacey does now. Clearly, she hasn't got anything prepared. She's just decided about 10 minutes into the stream that she wants to go find this vigil thing. But she'll only go with mainstream media to find it.
Let me go to, oh God, I can't. It almost takes me to Bing.
Not Bing!
Let me go here. Guthrie.
Bing.
What about Ask Jeeves?
Live vigil.
What was that What was that keyword to use on AOL?
Lady, just delete Bing. If you don't want Bing, get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or change your browser. Like, it's not that hard.
What is it?
Remember Netscape?
Newspaper in India covering it.
Was it Netscape Navigator?
And that's the only newspaper I see.
Yeah.
Mainstream media. Well, it's not mainstream, but. Alrighty. Well, what the heck, people?
What the
anyway,
heck?
I don't know if any of the mad chatters are down there.
Oh, she's back.
So, am I frozen again?
Yeah.
No, now you're not.
No.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I don't know why I freeze, but you can still hear me, and I'm still talking. So just imagine it's just my avatar.
I love how
just sitting there while
she
I'm talking while I freeze.
Fixed.
I
That's
have
when she's
no
worried
idea
about
what to
being
do.
frozen.
They say it's my internet. I've called. AT&T says it's fine. It's beautiful. In fact, we should
You
be
need to
charging
do
you
a-
so much more money. No, they didn't say that, but
You need to be doing a network load test, sweetie.
I've rebooted. I've debooted. I've unbooted. I've all the boots you can do. And I still don't know why I do that. So I freeze, but I continue to talk. That's a good thing. I'm glad. It would be horrible if one time I was watching, I froze for like 15 minutes and I was like,
This time?
I'm
Oh,
just
another time.
talking. It was so bad. So yeah. Yeah, it's AT&T. It's all they have
it's
out
AT&T.
where I live. So
Okay. I don't think Trisha watches this show, and I'm kind of pleased she doesn't. But if this can get through to her somehow, the problem is her computer. She needs a new computer. She's probably running one from the 90s. So I thought that I had a similar problem. And I mean, internet, even the best, most expensive internet around here ain't that great. But when I bought a new computer, everything changed. Because it's just trying to do too much at once. And considering that it happened when she's looking up other stuff, that's what's telling me that it can't handle streaming her video out at the same time. So get Othram to buy you a computer.
Oh, it's probably StreamYard. If other StreamYard people are doing it, then it's StreamYard. Okay. Maybe we can check with them and see what's going on. The problem with StreamYard is you can't really talk to anybody. You either have to talk to their AI or get an email. And I like them. They have been helpful. But one time I asked a simple question about, I couldn't find
Windows
where to
98
change from
compatibility.
landscape to portrait. And I asked and got an email back with a 45-minute explanation. All I needed to do was click on the camera and click on other. I finally found it. So yeah, crazy. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's get to this part right now.
Can
all
we?
right. Why don't we do this first?
Look at the people in chat. They're so excited. Look, you're back to being live. You're not frozen anymore, Trish.
Let me think. I'm just gonna read to you an outline of the Kouri Richins timeline.
Okay.
And there's a lot more to this, okay? But this case, when I did a lot of research on this today, and what I can't understand is why did Kouri Richins think she could get away with this? Now, she hasn't been found guilty. I'm not saying she's guilty.
No.
But some of the weird crap she did.
Not at all.
According to prosecution, she got a insurance policy and forged Eric's name on it. She had a boyfriend. She's planning a trip with him before Eric died. They say that she tried to kill him before she actually allegedly did.
Actually, allegedly.
And of course, there's big money fights, big fight over the trust, all of that. Now, defense says that no, it was Eric that was having the affair. Well, maybe they both were.
Maybe.
And then, of course, there's that book.
It was a polycule chat.
Book. What is it? Are You There? The children's book to get over grief. And we had our good friend Kit here from Wordwise, and she's done a great video on that, and I'll put that in the description as well. But hang on, let me grab something here.
Show more skin, Trish.
Now, apparently, according to sources,
Hey, Carolyn.
Kouri was $4 million in debt. That is
The book
huge.
upsets Trisha.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
Okay, what's going on now?
Let me just go down here. Hold on one second here. No, that's not it. Where is that one part that I wanted to read?
See, she's opened up another window. This is the problem.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Are
and
you
there's
there,
a
Internet?
civil lawsuit. Okay. Now,
Are you with me?
Are you with me, Internet?
June 28, 2023, Eric's sister, Kouri Richins Benson, filed a civil lawsuit alleging Kouri engaged in financial wrongdoing connected to Eric's death. And she claimed things like stealing hundreds of thousands from his account and credit cards prior to his death, forging financial documents and insurance policies, failing to share proceeds from the children's grief book, improperly removing estate property after his death, using Eric's identity for profit, and
It's okay. So she failed to share proceeds from the children's grief book. So that tells me
With
that
who?
she made some profit from it. Like she actually sold some.
Who was she supposed to share the profit with?
Meh. I don't know.
I mean, she
That's a
wrote
good
it,
point.
unless it was like the publisher or
No. She says failing to share it with the
Kate share proceeds from the children's grief book, in his account and credit cards prior to his death, forging financial documents and insurance policies, failing to share proceeds from the children's grief book, improperly removing estate property after his death, using Eric's identity for profit, and Katie sought millions in damages and a permanent ban on Kouri selling or profiting from the grief book. Oh man.
Oh, Amanda, that is so mean.
February 14th, Valentine's Day, prosecutors allege this was an earlier poisoning attempt, a fentanyl-laced sandwich that made Eric very ill.
Oh my God.
And supposedly on March 4th, 2022, prosecutors say Kouri reportedly made Eric a mixed drink and then later found him cold to the touch.
It's really curious, isn't it? Now that we actually hear the stuff that's come into evidence, because it was all just said so matter-of-factly before. And now when you hear it, it sounds like you can hear all the things in your head that have happened in court in the last week. And you're like, well, we don't know anything about the drink at all, really, except that she said she made a drink. And that hasn't even come into evidence yet, I don't think, unless it came in today. But the whole idea of him having this Moscow Mule and there being drugs in the drink, that's the prosecution's idea of what happened. But for the last 2-3 years, it's just been everyone's accepted idea of what's happened. We don't know. I mean, she still could have poisoned him, but it could have been in some other way. She could have put it in something else. It's just so interesting that it's become law, L-O-R-E, law.
And 3 days after his death, Amy Richins testified she found Kouri had hired a locksmith to open Eric's safe. Amy says the argument escalated and she was punched.
She's wearing a
and there was a misdemeanor assault case. Kouri Richins was arrested and charged. This is a KSL recap and also referenced the arrest date while covering the assault case. So they talk about that. AP describes how the criminal case became entangled with an estate trust dispute by Eric's sister. It just goes on and on and on.
Kat.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Let's see here.
This is really
But it took over a year for them to arrest her. On May 8th, 2023, Kouri is arrested and charged. On May 10th, there's a big article in the LA Times about the estate trust fight.
Mm-hmm. Let's go forward a bit.
Searches, okay?
Oh, the searches.
How long life insurance companies take to pay, She also searched if the cause of death can be changed on a death certificate and if cops can force you to take a lie detector test. In addition to, prisons for rich, pretty white women or something like that.
Oh, rich, pretty
Something
white
ridiculous
women.
like that.
Jackie, it's probably easier to count the amount of times she wasn't frozen in this stream. This stream's bad. And again, I'm sure this is why she needs Stacey. She can't look anything up.
She accessed articles, including one on how to hire someone to write a book for you. Very interesting. She accessed an article titled Signs of Being Under Federal Investigation, and also delay in claim payment for death certificate with pending cause of death. How to undo microblading.
What?
And what kind of doctor was Dr. Pepper? So some of her other searches. She searched many times for information whether her family had donated to the Summit County Police Department. All righty.
Whether her family had
And then
donated.
she did search.
Hang on, her family or the Richins family?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. That's actually really curious. How would we describe her wardrobe style?
Bondage?
Bondage chic? No. Okay.
Bondage / 70s pimp?
Maybe. Well, yeah, I mean, she had the pimp stick.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Yeah. I would like what she's wearing if it weren't for the silly collar. The silly choker thing. That's dumb.
Well, she's into BDSM.
Okay.
Don't kink shame.
Enough. I'm going to go forward a bit because it gets funnier later. Okay, she plays this thing by somebody else. I don't like watching her watch something else. Somebody else. And she plays the opening statements.
Tomorrow, you what?
Well, she actually disappeared now.
Got to go use the little girl's room.
Yeah, okay, we got to go to the end part.
Of putting a good sentence together by the end of the show. So I just wanted to do just a real basic outline of the Kouri Richins case. I believe we're on, is it day 6? Let me take a look here on websleuths.com, because again, we have a fantastic discussion going about the Kouri Richins case. Let's see, day 6, yes. And if you go to websleuths.com, let me put the link in chat. And you look at the top of this thread, you'll see a live stream. You can sit there and watch the live stream of Kouri Richins tomorrow and stay on websleuths.com and post and talk to the people.
See a lot of ads probably
about what's happening. So, I was going to play the defense opening.
Please.
I can't.
Oh, I can't.
Not that it just, I just can't.
I just can't.
And yeah, I am presenting one side, and she'll have a wonderful defense, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. Nah, they're bitches. Just say it. Say it, Trisha. You know you want to say it. They're bitches. Even the dude. The dude's a bitch too. You hate them. But at least she admitted she's presenting one side.
The voice, the defense attorney's voice, I just can't. And I hate to be that picky.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure she's a wonderful lawyer. But hey, it's my live stream.
It's my live stream,
cry
and
if
I'll
I want
say
to.
what I want to.
It's not
Say
bad.
what I
Anyway.
want to. And I'll show you just the prosecution opening statements. Because I don't like the defense attorneys. They're bitches.
Here's the link to websleuths.com to the discussion talking about what was happening on Friday in the courthouse. Okay. Oh, Catherine Smith, you're too kind. I wasn't at the top of my game tonight, but I was in the middle of my game, which was much better than Friday. Poor Tom Evans. Tom Evans, thank goodness he's we interviewed him. He did his 3rd book on the Daybell case, and thank goodness he is such a great guy to interview. Because if I would have had a tough interview on Friday,
Okay.
it would not have gone well.
Have you noticed there's this Tom Evans guy getting around, and he was a juror in the Laurie Daybell trial, I believe the first one. He's now written 3 books. 3. Count them. 1, 2, 3. And he's doing the rounds. He's been on Lauren's. He's been on hers. Don't know where else he's gone. He's going around. It's like, do you want to talk about stuff? Sure. As long as I can put my book on there. Cool. Sweet. No worries. So, yeah. Sure, he's lovely. And he's not at all enjoying the life of an ex-juror at all. All 3, yeah, they've all been on Laurie Daybell, like the case. Yep, 3. Count them. Oh, before that, he wrote a bunch of Mormon books, did he? Really? That's interesting. But I guess that wouldn't negate him from being on the jury, like just having written Mormon books at all.
No.
Yeah, interesting. He seems like a nice old fella.
Yeah.
So, I know, isn't Authy adorable? He's so cute.
Oh, yeah, Authy?
Joe right here, he's kind of hard to see, but he's my little old man. See, he's a good boy. He just comes and snuggles. So anyway, there's just a basic recap. And now tomorrow, I want to stress again, we have something that nobody else has. Stacy has phone calls with Kouri from jail. And it's not with Stacy, but it was with a friend of hers that has passed away. And she's going to explain it all tomorrow. And we're going to play some of those phone calls. I don't think they've ever been heard. So should be good. And we'll have an update on Nancy Guthrie. I'm hoping there'll be some more news tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure they will.
I believe Brian Enton is still there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Now, when Brian Enton leaves, that's when we know there's nothing going on that we know of. I mean, behind the scenes in the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping, it could be just crazy with activity, but we don't know it. So, anyway.
She only trusts Brian Anton, guys. That's it. No one else. She is not.
Oh, sweet universe, hit that like button, please. Yeah,
not
can you
pay attention to any of these other YouTubers? They're all just YouTubers, and she doesn't approve of them. It's Brian Anton or nothing. And when he leaves, the story is over. It's over.
make sure that you all our start over. Can you please make sure that you all are subscribed to this channel? I'm trying to get to 50,000.
He's a king.
We're at 48,933 last time I checked. So we need 67 to get to 49,000. And then I'm going to have to work my patootie off to get to 50. But I have a very personal reason for getting to 50, and I will explain it to you when we hit 50.
Oh.
So I'm working on different things to try and get new people here to listen and subscribe. We are not monetized.
Maybe I
so
should
if you see any
subscribe.
advertising, that's on YouTube, not on us. Okay. So anyway, oh, thank you. A Rare Chance 74. Thank you. Okay, I'll admit I'm not 60 minutes. Okay. But I do try, and I try and have fun with you guys and
really
get the facts out there and try and have interesting guests. So, but it doesn't, I shouldn't say it doesn't matter. It does matter. But what matters more importantly is how you present it to YouTube and how it gets in the algorithm. And you've got to do these little shorts, got to do a whole bunch of shorts.
Doing shorts.
That's what I've found out I did a lot of research this weekend. I have to buckle down and do those shorts. I've got a couple of them. I've got my,
oh no.
It's going to be your True Crime Minute presented by the old bat in the cowboy hat. That'll be me.
Old bat
and
in
those
the
are coming
cowboy
up.
hat.
So,
okay, Laurie Bindi, we know what he'd do to get a piece of her patootie. He went in her chat yesterday. He's trying to get a guest spot on the show.
You caught me.
oh, Lynn Gentoo, you are too kind. You are too sweet. Thank you. Hi, truth be told. Thank you so much.
Everyone's being so
Truth be told, says Trisha, part of the brilliance of the prosecution's opening statement after these images, he left them up there and sat down. It was like a mic drop. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you're right. It
That
was
like a mic drop moment.
because those images, you don't need to say anything. It's like, really, your husband has a drug overdose and you're looking that up. Really? Really?
Well, that's calling into question now, isn't it? Because there were 39 images, but the state chose 3. Who looks at 39 images at once unless they are loading up on your screen automatically?
Yep.
Called bullshit.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad.
Yeah, websleuths.com is a lot of work, but to me, it's not work. Websleuths.com, to me, it's my life. I love it. You guys, I know I say that every day, but I do. I can't believe I get to do that, for my living. It's God, knock on wood. Where's wood? Knock on wood. I'm so lucky. But sometimes it gets a little too busy and things get a little crazy. Yes, I did. Let's see. Oh, I see you all the time on websleuths.com, Shawnee. Okay, yeah. That was my job. Was I was a disc jockey. In a million years, I changed old lady out of touch.
She's gross.
Boy, did that hit me in the patootie.
She got banned.
I used patootie twice tonight. Pretty amazing.
She's a hottie biscotti.
I thought, well, good. I'm one of those computer voices, that says, "Hi, welcome to the business of blah 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 blah. Please enter your account number. I'm sorry, that account number is wrong. Please try again. Would you like to talk to customer service? Before I send you to customer service, in a few words, tell me what the problem is. Not that I care, because I've pre-recorded this, even though I'm sounding like I care, but I don't."
I could see her being on. I could see her doing this voice on a 1-900 line, maybe.
She's actually quite good at it.
Yeah, I'm sure she's great at a 1-900 line.
Yeah. What the hell is she talking about? I don't think she even knows. I don't. But there is a part I'm leading up to something. There's a part I want to show you.
Yeah.
I
So I picked two careers.
Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, 2 fingers, chat.
What's happening? Oh shit. Okay, wait. You know what? I need to screenshot that. I can't let this opportunity go by. Hang on, I need to make.
You have to go to the restroom, Trisha.
Number 2s.
That just had their
okay, bye, darling.
And are gone. So my other career is true crime. And that, unfortunately, will always be here. I would love to wake up one day and they say, "Hey, we have no more true crime." That's one job I want to be out of. But Web Sleuths, I've been involved in Web Sleuths since 2004. And it's getting better and better. We have so much going on there. And we'll talk about that during the week. Aphrodite Jones has her own forum there for cold cases. And she's going to be bringing...
What's this intoxicated guest spot she just had? What, just now? She had, Lauren just had a drunk guest just now. I'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, Lauren's acting weird. She's being all freaking, "I'm so excited about this murder trial. There's so much murder. So many victims. So many victims. I'm thinking I'm going to go visit them and try and talk to them." Oh, and the jurors.
Families that have cold cases and meet up with retired detectives who want to help, and Web Sleuths will be their meeting grounds, if you will. It's just so cool, you guys. Lots of fun stuff going on. So let's see here.
So cool.
Yeah, I called on the air here. I called it used, I can tell you what it is now, Capital One Bank. And I called it to see, I didn't think I'd been replaced that quickly, but I had already been replaced by AI. I've done like I think over 250,000 prompts over 20 years.
She's been replaced by
250,000
AI.
recordings, and it was this newfangled type thing when I first started it that didn't make it sound like a computer. It made it sound like a human. And it was great. I used to be, for years, I was the voice of E-Trade. And so, yeah, again, two careers that just went.
What's E-Trade, guys? For years, she was the voice of E-Trade. Okay. I can imagine her doing voiceovers. Like, as long as she had a script and, she had her brain together. I could see it.
And so, yeah, but I'm so lucky. I don't know how I got so lucky. I wake up sometimes and I go, damn, how did I have a roof that's not leaking? I used to have a roof that caved in and I lived in there, not in this house, but Salt Lake, Utah. I have food. There's been times I haven't had food. Got food. Got my dogs, but most importantly, my son is doing great and I love him and he's wonderful. Aww. That's number one. Number two, my guys here and my friends and all of you. So, okay, let's see here. Aphrodite Jones is the best, you guys. Absolutely the best. Oh, sweet universe, you're too kind.
Where is it?
Let's see here. Thank you. This, actually, this is a necklace. I got it years ago, and the little doodad, the little stone there fell out. And so I found this one, and my friend glued it in for me. It wasn't the original, but I liked it. So thank you. I like it. It's free. I like shiny, glittery things. I'm easy to please. Very easy to please.
Or something. Moments. I know what you're talking
Miss
about.
Connie, that's a nicest compliment.
Moments in training. I know what you're talking about. I saw not that. Yeah, I saw that thumbnail for today's video. Lauren's shocked look with her mouth wide open. Yeah, it looks like she's about to give a blowjob. Oh, hang on. No, I've got it. You can watch this while I get it ready. I can actually manage to have a few tabs open at once.
Ever. Usually people say I remind them of Ernest Borgnine. So, say that I remind you of Candace Bergen. Bergen's great. I used to, when I was on radio in Salt Lake, I would always get, hey, what do you look like, man? What do you look like? And I always say, okay, Linda Ronstadt, like when she was in the 70s, singing You're No Good and Tumbling Dice and all those hits. You know what she looked like then? And they go, yeah, all those guys. And I'd say, well, take her and then have her get pregnant by Ernest Borgnine. And I'm that baby. That's what I look like. And they'd be like, oh. So.
Okay, so guys, now we have a challenge. Anyone who wants to put that prompt into AI. What's her name? Candace something. And Ernest Borgnine had a baby. See what the baby looks like, and we'll compare it to Trisha. Candace, what's the Candace? Who's Candace? Oh, it's Linda Ronstadt. Oh, no, I know what she looks like.
Singing You're No Good and Tumbling Dice and all those hits. You know what she looked like then? And they go, yeah, all those guys. And I'd say, well, take her and then have her get pregnant by Ernest Borgnine.
Linda Ronstadt.
I'm that baby. That's what I look like. And they'd be like, oh. So I didn't want to disappoint them if they saw me, Yeah, the pillow is starting to come alive. And again, this was given to me by Penguin, and I've got a beautiful quilt that goes with it. You got whoops, this is the part right here. I got a quilt that goes with it. But that's Scrappy Joe. He's making a little.
It's got guns and suitcases and bits of limbs and stuff on it. That's so sweet.
Nest here, aren't you? There you go, baby. Okay. So. And Oppie's fighting with his penguin right here. This is Scrappy Joe fighting with the pillow. There's always action. This couch is seeing more action, but not that kind of action. It's just animals digging and chewing and going nuts. So, thanks, Kelly J. Thank you. I kind of do look like Ernest Borgnine, and a round face, kind of big, that type of thing. So anyway.
Oh, Trisha.
Truth be told, I'd love to do Audible.
That's very
But
sweet.
AI can do it now, or the authors
She
do it.
looks
And
like
the
Ernest
authors should
Borgnine.
do it. But I would love to.
Hang on, I need
But
to look him
pretty
up.
much recording now is going to be taken over by AI, and they can imitate
Everything's
my
AI.
voice. My recording studio in Salt Lake, the one that got me all the work, said that they in India they can imitate my voice exactly for $2 a session. $2, yeah. So if you ever hear me, it's not me; it's AI imitating me. So there you go.
Okay.
Hi, Jesse Roblin. Good to see you.
Okay, guys. All right. So Ernest Borgnine, here he is. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Oops. Oh dear. Yeah. Trisha, you're really tough on yourself. Yeah, hot, Dolly. It's hot. Him and Linda Rodstadt had a baby. If they had a baby, it would have looked like Trisha. So there's a challenge, chat. So I want to see, post it in community, put it in the Discord, wherever you want to put it. Why not? Trisha is an icon. Life would be so boring without her. Well, I mean, it's fun to watch her from over here. But yeah, little too much info, Trisha. Now, guys, yeah, I do want to show you this. And this is, yeah, Moments in Trading. Thanks for reminding me. What the fuck is with that thumbnail? What is going on there? Oh dear. That's not a good look. Like, can you actually imagine her getting that photo taken? And we all know it's just Grayson with an iPhone and she's just sitting up against a wall and she's got like some AI to smooth the skin out and stuff. So Grayson's sitting there taking photos of her and she's just going, what the hell, lady? That looks like a bad horror film cover. Put your damn tongue away. Oh, was he in the Poseidon Adventure? I like that movie. I used to watch disaster movies a lot. When I was a kid, my mum used to subject me to them. I'm fine though. Tinkerbell 49er fan, member for 2 months. Trisha's an icon. Oh, sorry, I just already read that out. See, I'm being Trisha now. I'm so lazy. I use the same few photos. Well, she's got a few at the moment that all kind of look like this. They're all sort of variations on the same. But isn't it interesting? Like her eyebrows in this one are particularly arched. And back to Brad Pitt. Back to Brad. Check Discord. Hello, why? What have you done? What have you done? Where? Let me see. Let me see. Did you put it in, Lauren? Or did you just message it to me? You might have messaged it to me. I don't know. Where did you put it? You pinged. Oh, okay. You pinged me in the Hangout. Ah, okay. I didn't look in there. It's the one place I didn't look. Create a photo of what a female child between Linda Ronstadt and Ernest Borgnine would look like as a 60-year-old woman. Okay. Hang on. I'll pop that over here. Just a second. All right. Since Scott has gone to so much effort, we will see the result. Okay, hang on. That's not a very good way to show it to you. How about more like that? Or like that? That doesn't look anything like her. I can see it though. I can see the resemblance. Hypothetical 60-year-old daughter of Linda Rosette and Ernest Borgnine. Yeah. I mean, maybe give it a few more goes. Her rebranding is changing almost as much as her face. Yeah. Are we talking about Lauren or are we talking about Trisha? Because I would say that yes for Lauren. For Trisha, I don't think her face is changing much. Her whole outward appearance is. But she looks a lot better than she did like 4 or 5 months ago. That's for sure. Hypothetical 6-year-old. Oh, Lawrence. Yeah. I know. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. That's about it for today. Thanks for hanging out. That was fun. Probably see you guys tomorrow. Need to do a little bit of, I need to take a leaf out of the book of Trisha and make some shorts, I think, because there's all these little interesting moments throughout the court day that I just don't have time to look at during these streams. And yeah, I've kind of got a job and a life as well. So yeah, that plus I want to do a members only. There's all these things I want to do. It's not enough time in the day, guys. But thank you for hanging out. It's been awesome. And Jackie says, good show. Thank you. Short to good. Yes, thank you. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. You're such a wonderful supporter, Jackie. Unfortunately, shorts aren't short to make. They can actually be just as hard to make as long videos, but I'll do my best. I'm trying not to be too overly critical about them and just like go, okay, they're done. Go. But yeah, it's tricky. Much love to everyone in chat. Be nice to everybody, even if you don't feel like it. And if you feel like being a bitch, yeah, cool, but only for a minute. Go back to being nice again. Innocent until proven guilty, even if we're pretty sure that she's going to be found guilty. Just a lot more evidence to come yet, I think. Awful lot more. It's just not in. The evidence just ain't in. Don't forget to press the like. And if you're watching this later and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That would be lovely. Thank you. All right, guys, time for the song.
Her name was Hella. She was an Aussie. She was a fake lawyer from the future. She got on YouTube and made some live streams. The co-host is Dali and she dances sometimes. The words are always so loud and because she's an 8 or 3. To be certain, excited utterance. Her cat is staring for me.